Hello, chat. Now, this game is horribly optimized that I figured out. But I'm hoping it's gonna go well. I'm hoping audio is fine. Yeah, this game is just really horribly optimized. Like, horribly. Like, it's really bad. Like, no matter what I do, I can't even get to... Yeah. Maybe? Maybe. Wait. Chat, maybe we've got it. Have we got it? No, we haven't fully got it. Oh, cut off part of the game. I mean, we can do it, like, in the middle. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like, sure, I think. Oh, no, I think I've just fixed it. I think I've just fixed it. I don't know what I've just moved. I don't know what I've just moved. Oopsie. Game. Chat, I fixed it. I've just fixed it. Okay. Now if I full screen... No, we don't want a full screen. Yeah, everything's fine. Why is it gone? Oh, God. No, it was fine. Why are we causing problems? It was fine. Why are we causing problems? Okay. I can't make it bigger for myself, but considering it's working for you guys, we're just gonna go with it. So from what I can tell, we have captions. We should have audio. But yeah, me having this tabbed out is the only way I can make it so the game doesn't, like, low-key break. Audio, what's the audio options? Like, we've got music volume. There should be subtitles anyway. Oh, you guys. Oh, Stinger. Don't worry, I'm back for you guys. Yeah, it's a very weird running game. I will give it that.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427.
I didn't mean to do that. But that's fine, because I need to turn the audio up for you guys. Okay. Oh my god, the sense. This is low? What if I turn this down? Oh, it's better. Okay, let's begin the game again. It didn't give me the story.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hi. Oh, I didn't load up the Daily Monster shit. Oh no. I can manually give it you. I can manually give it you. Chat, no one's ever let me be a streamer. I'm bad at it. I'm so bad. Hi, Jenny D. Hello. Yeah, so I care. I care, Trinity. Currency. Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted. Back. Options. Users. Trinity. Edit. Consumables. 3. Enter. There you go, you have 3.
If he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I should keep looking the stumble then.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
I hate this motherfucker.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
How's it going, Trinity? Going well?
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want
Yeah,
to see
me
some
too.
hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Well, I would if I knew where door 417 was. Oh. But if it didn't work. You didn't win your work. I went that way, so I need to go this way.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I hate this brick.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
What was it? 437? Is it 457? Ugh. What did he say? Was it 437 or 457?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Oh, no, I answered the wrong way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm sure to try and click on every door.
Ah, yes. truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, I did. I did simply stand here. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room
There it is.
so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here
It's
you sit
beautiful.
looking at these chairs
Honestly,
and
it's
some
fucking
paintings.
beautiful.
Really worth it.
It's really beautiful. Yeah, it is. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do, Mr. Man? Talk to me, my
At
ears.
this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Oh, really?
It's
Overall
possible that
personality?
this is why everyone left.
How about? How about?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue.
Ma,
When a long time
shut
had
up.
passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Nope, I didn't. I'm just gonna sit here. So hey, chat. How's your day going? I think it's going very well. My day's going great. I am in agonizing pain. Like, agonizing pain. I hurt, like, a lot. Okay. Let's have somewhere else in the room. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Is this like... What happens if I start the caution sign? Does anything happen? Yeah, do we think something happens? Oh, one of the achievements is just play an entire Tuesday. I can do that.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Let me have a look. Let's have a Google. Yeah, no, some of them are weird.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided, oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yep.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something.
Ah.
A true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. $4.15. Where's $4.15?
Now, back to door number 437.
No, back to door 437. How about back to my balls? You twat.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I hate him. He's gonna die.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Why did he sound like he's climaxing? I don't mean to be inappropriate here.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5
Hi,
clicks
Chair.
on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh,
Don't make a dude orgasm.
nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement.
You can
was
see my
worth
face
5
right now.
clicks.
It's a
Really
picture.
now, what were you thinking?
Okay, we've got an achievement anyway. That's cool.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do we listen to him and go left, or do we go right? Chat, what are we thinking? Okay, 1 second.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beauty. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
No, because I've seen this.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it. Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
I just wanted to see what happened. Not a lot. I've gotten that achievement.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Oh no, I'm not listening to you. I think my legs love that, I'm gonna be honest. So we're gonna go right again, because...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Okay.
Yes. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, now we're gonna complete this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is...
She can just walk off and go in there.
Nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of
I didn't mean to
story,
do that. I meant to
instead of
land on the
what to do,
platform.
Stanley leapt from the platform
Oops.
and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
No, I don't believe I'm playing Ultra Deluxe, but if I like this, then I will play Ultra
What did it
Deluxe.
look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Because this is the one I had on
Standing
my
now
shared
in this
family.
incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood
No.
true happiness. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, you thought.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
Well, on this
difficult,
platform.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Gotta be possible.
All this time. This... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration?
No, not really.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
This is very eerie.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helps you
Hydrate?
feel
Oh, hydrate.
motivated to
Thank
keep
you.
walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right.
I'm gonna let this child die, right?
You fail. It's a very meaningful game.
Hands
All
off.
about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really...
That child's
notice.
dying today.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes
That child's dead.
clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Rip.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite
Both.
me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
What is my kill count? And like, what do I mean? What is my kill count?
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed
That wouldn't be
of
pretty
your
sure.
own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Just take my hand off the mouse. So, chat. Hi, Chair. How's your day going, Chair? Oh, okay.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
I refuse to leave. Guys, did you know, Bram? asks me a color or something and won't tell me why. Did you know? It's actually bugging me a lot. It won't tell me at all what's it for. And okay, let's get mining. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, but it feels fitting. It feels rather fitting.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light? Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game. Yes! I don't
This
even know what this
portal.
game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm
Oh,
curious.
okay.
Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Well, I'm just gonna empty this door.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Thank you.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really
Asshole.
don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these.
Guys, I have a feeling I'm not meant to be in here. Oh. Oh, I'm in the back rooms, aren't I? Where I can barely see. Can I change brightness? Guys, I can barely see and so can you. I'm a lemming? Yeah. I love that game. This? Oh, I go back to the beginning. To be fair, in my defense, I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm stuck. I feel as though I was never meant to do this. Well, this is new. Oh, hi. Oh, wait. Shit. What happens here? That guy's... Guys, no one... He's not speaking. Just a... That's not a mirror, though.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the
Yeah, I don't know how I got the
That's
Minecraft
right.
ending before like
That is what I
majority of the
need into
others.
this world.
Just
Oh,
crazy.
yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay, so can I? Pretty sure. Let me just. I want to move my PNG. A little bit over. That's what I meant to do.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself,
I didn't
is
mean to do that.
nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Yeah. Thanks. We've gotten the
Even
clicky.
now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. Giddy in a way, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad.
Let's go for the red door.
Directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's some... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration?
Let's go for the red door, chat.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
So you've been through the blue door.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running.
Ah, welcome to chat. This game is really
See
fun.
that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here.
Welcome to chat. How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing good.
What do we want?
Don't try and steal people's chairs, chair.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You have... No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
I feel kind of bad for the man.
Over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
I feel bad, but I want to keep doing this.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Should I make him happy? Should I make him happy, chat?
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room. And
Let's make him happy. Let's go make him happy.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
Let's go make him happy.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
No, not really.
Convinced that I want something bad to happen to
Let's
you?
go make him happy. I feel
don't know
bad.
how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, my bad.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
Yeah, pretty much.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I think sound alerts are still broken, Finn, but hi. Hello.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's
Right, let's be in here. Let's stay in here. Let's make him
right
happy.
in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
How's it going, Finn? It is very trippy. stay here. Yeah, me too. Me too. How the stream guys going? Well, we've been doing this man a lot. Can I walk off the platform? No. Chair, stop trying to steal people's chair. I wanted to make him happy, but... Did we just stay here then? No, I didn't. Fishing should be opening. Just drag it over to my other monitor. Fishing is on. But I think noise is off for fishing, and that is just because... To make him happy, do we just stand here? Do we just have to keep standing here, chat? Do we just stay here till the end of time? Fishing is on, it's just in the background, guys. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. Anyone... Let me make the fishing noises for me, actually, chat. Are you okay, geese? Are you okay, geese? Guys, what do we do in this situation? Do we just stay here until he's happy? Or, like... What do I need to clear that? What happens? You should be happy. Guys, I think we've let him be happy for long enough.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm sorry, you bored me.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay, let's return.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to there? See? This is what you want. This is where we...
Okay, we just gotta stop moving, apparently.
We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Okay, stop moving. We'll listen to him. We'll stop moving. I think his drugs wore off. I agree. Right, guys, we're just gonna stop moving. Hands are off the keyboard. Hands are off everything. I'm on the phone. He said stop moving, so we're gonna stop moving. Is the door gone? The door's still there. Guys, we caught 1,000 total items, by the way. Let's go, chat. Well, it's like up at least, so we can at least have the full prettiness on stream. Did you see Alex Warren came out with a new song? Hi, Meeks. Waiting for your lasagna. Ooh. Okay. Say hi to Blue for me. Bye bye, Trinity. Okay, I'm bored. Okay, bye bye, Finn.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No. No, no. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Let's just keep doing this, chat.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Okay, I know we're leaving.
No, perhaps not.
Never back down, never what?
Is
Never
really
give
how much
up.
you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to.
What happens if I go back into the room?
Alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Yeah, so did I, but like... Death. I made him happy and he did nothing, so he bored me.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Yep, you are going back, motherfucker. Bye-bye. Close the door. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Has this changed? No. Yes, they weren't there before. This has changed.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't.
Okay, now we're gonna follow what he wants us to do.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Let's listen to what he's saying.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No.
Commit their life to you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see.
You're so mean. No,
Come
so mean.
inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him.
No.
Except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and
desk chair.
mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path,
Yeah.
mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
It's gonna
In
rebuild my
reality,
desk.
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
The door's gonna
Nothing's
disappear.
changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. My dad.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
Okay, let's do what he wants me to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do what he wants me to do.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm unique. Yay. Okay, I'm bored.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Yeah, where do I input? Oh.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Yes, I agree. Two functioning legs is overrated. My legs don't function at the best of times. So overrated. My legs do not function.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay, enjoy your food.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Let's go this way.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Until.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Welcome back. Hello, chair. Okay, we beat the game. Technically we beat the game. No, we won't play too much of
All of his
this
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
until
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
we're gonna go through all of this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
We're gonna
he
go
wanted to
this
stop by
way.
the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, he did not.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Yes.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? No.
To be fair, Charity stole my chair, so
Down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I went round.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
I've already been
Let's find the story.
in the broom closet.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we just Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Are you a bucket? I'm a bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yay!
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that? No, I'm done. We're living it up to the line from now on.
You should.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, it's bangs. I think the line's gone a little weird. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to follow it.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure
No,
you
it's
study
not.
it
I've completed
closely
the story.
and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Okay.
Something exciting, daring,
Okay.
mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
No acknowledging the line. I'm not acknowledging the line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse
It's 9 for me.
that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed
The
to
past is
forget?
great.
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait.
Yeah.
No. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Jesus weeps.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he
I'll get
coming
down
to the
after.
staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Where's the broom closet? Where's it down?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yes.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found
Oh, you're getting timed out if you carry on.
Dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about
What's
a voice
happening?
describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley
I got a
felt
thing
that
saying
weight
that
of
they
the
disabled
ground
jump.
as he's
So I've got
ever
3
been in
achievements
his
so
life.
far.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just
Yeah,
before him?
literally.
How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Bye bye, chair. Have fun.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real.
I'm
must be.
dying.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, it did. He's right.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself
Bye-bye,
how lucky
driver.
she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, this is different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
No, it's a brilliant video.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to... Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Sorry, just found that out. We're doing great. Let me check on Steam. I wanna library. Stream games, Stanley Parable, achievements. 5 out of 10. Click on 435 times. We've got. Okay, unachievable. Let's have a look at unachievable. Okay. I'll be honest, there's only you also buy Border Patrol? Oh, cool, let's go. So we're gonna try and get the 888 one. So he's go up to the boss's office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Ah, fair enough.
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Guys, we're doing an all achievement run. So there's literally only 10 achievements on this one. So we're gonna get the last one that we can. So what we want to do is begin the game again. And literally immediately walk out.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just...
I should save where I was, apparently. No, I didn't. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, we just need to rush through all of this, basically.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Apparently, we're just gonna keep...
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer. Perhaps.
Beautiful, beautiful.
A painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
I'm hoping
the
we
lives
can...
of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or
Should I
sad
ignore him?
or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machine...
Now should I wait for this to be over?
blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Maybe we get the achievement. Maybe we don't. Okay, we didn't, but chat. I think almost 2 hours of a game is good enough. We've got 6 out of 10 achievements. The other ones I think I'll get off stream because it's just easier. A notification. Okay. Right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little thing called down. Guys, don't forget to claim your monsters, by the way. Let me do Supermarket Simulator. Do you know it's a fight and a half for me to get the Stanley Parable on with the right monitor, by the way? Holy. Like, I had to change a bunch of things. Graphics. Resolution. Full screen. Save. Alright. Let's just quickly game. Supermarket Simulator. Supermarket Simulator. Game. I don't know my alphabet. Game. Audio. Oh, game audio is on this page. Duh. Okay, chat. Holy chat. Let me just fix that game. There we go. Let's continue and let's play some like gritty music. And that's what I mean. Okay, so we got our beautiful little store. Milk didn't get sold, even though it was on sale, by the way. I did there though. Let's restock what we have. Is there anything that, oh my god, we're missing a lot of stuff. Where's tea? And I get one rice. Coffee we're good on. Eggs, cheese. Juice we're doing good on. Orange juice, one has completely gone off. Salt, flour. We don't need cereal. Milk, bread, flour, pasta. Alright guys, let's restock. No, we've done that. I should have just gotten 2 of those. Shit, were we gonna... Is this my white girl music? It does not feel like my white girl music. Ba 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 na na na, come on. Come on, na 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 na. There's something really bad. I'm turning back. It was fine. Lying. If you wanted more. Be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it. I didn't mean to. What did I say? I think. Oh, we got a few spares. Let's open shop. Yeah, because honestly, everything else we're kind of doing fine on. Come on, come on, come on. I had 2 of these left. Right, let me see how bills are doing. The great love is power. Oh, well, well. Bad, but I'm perfectly good at it. Bam, 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 bam. I love the feeling you bring to me. Are you turning me? I did 2 things. Here I did. We're just gonna keep restocking things. I've just restocked it. I don't know why I brought it up with me. Konnichiwa. Come on, come on. My city joined the music up. And the dance floor until someone. And when she done music up, I go. Even too bad to everybody in the club and sure you enough. gonna say yeah. I'm Mr. DJ, some funny replay. I'm Mr. DJ, what you tell me music up? I'm the dancer, I'm some more. DJ, what you tell me music up? Mr. DJ, some funny replay. Yeah, I'm the dancer, I'm some more. Yes, I please, Mr. DJ. I'll be the DJ. Oh, even 2x2, everybody knows. Listen to see. And everybody move on. It's the sun. Later on. There you go, say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Well, I'd water in that to get rid of it. Okay, we're more than happy to work. Anything that we ran out of is your own fault. And because I paid off a bunch of bills, I'm not. Your twin was just here. I don't expect to earn any money back. Like, at all today. We're getting a log for tomorrow. What we need. I'm glad I was meant to make a log and not actually buy everything. Abe say. Well, I guess I'm restocking. I want to make at least a little bit of profit from today. So she's working a little bit longer. And we'll still have each other. Yeah, on my umbrella. My umbrella. Under my umbrella. We earned some money. Oh, never mind, we've lost money. No, I'm here forever. Alright, we almost unlocked storage. I'm debating on doing stupid. So then, we can buy storage. Because we're almost at the point we can buy a restocker. Now storage is necessary. Yeah. And we go to market. Furniture is under my umbrella. Ella. Can buy 2 of these. I didn't purchase them. It's just because we're so close to getting the restocker. Right, we're just gonna use whatever we've got to restock. That's full. No, you do. You put that in there. My umbrella, Ella, Ella, under my umbrella, Ella, Ella, my umbrella, Ella, Ella, oh, baby, it's raining. The mute. I think that's full. 1. Yeah, because we're so close to getting that. Okay, now we have checked. Right, whatever is now out of stock is things we need to buy. That's fine. That's not. That's not. That's not. Ugh. That's fine. That's fine. We can live. We can live. Rest of this we can live off of. Okay. No, because this isn't a fridge item, goes right at the top. You know, open store. We can start. And money is cheese. Oh, I didn't buy any cheese. I didn't buy any cheese. I didn't buy any cheese. Wait, we have milk. I totally forgot about this random storage of milk that I had. I'm gonna go buy some cheese now. Products, we want cheese. Honestly, as cheese goes so quickly, we'll do that. And the same with egg. So we've got some stock to back off of. Oh yeah, some things did change in price once I've put these into stock. It will do that. Then I'll just go change prices of things. Okay, cool. Everything else is fine. Oh, shit. Tablet. Yep. 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 Yep, we're running low on you now. I knew you. You were waiting help. Alright, everyone, quickly for now, please go over there. First time we ever run out of tea. As soon as he starts struggling with the amount of customers, then I will open up the other till. Yeah. I gotta shut down the clouds. No, we're so close to getting the other worker. As I can get the restocker, then my life gets so much easier. And then it's starting to get dark. You are wild ones, wild ones. Okay, where do I deliver to? Okay, where do I deliver? Don't know. complicated. Who wants to play our game? Let me, let you fall. We're so close to getting that extra person. Speed is sick. I want to take a ride. I need a disco stick. Very much just rush that stick. Right. Yeah, we've lost money. Insane amounts. How much does it show us what they management hiring? 90, hiring cost 100. We're climbing level 15. So we're literally, I'm just gonna immediately start the day because we're not running that low, and most things I can just quickly grab the things for. Back to my store. Are you in the game? Oh, the love game. I love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame? You in the game. Oh, the love game. You love, you want fame. You in the game. The love game. We're so close to getting that restocker. I'm to make you fall in love. I would already have you wrapped under my arm. For my chicks, I hope that you like this. You probably won't, you think you're cooler than me. Got designer shades just to hide your face, and you're all around like you're cooler than me. And yeah, you remember my name, but all because you think you're cooler than me. X. And you walk around like you shh. Now know the way that you look when steps make that much noise. I got you all figured out. Every once in a while it's just to feel seen. Make up, nobody knows. You even are, who do you think that you are? I'll make you fall alive. I would already have you if only used to borrow my shoes. Oh, that you like this. You're cooler than me. Down shade your face and you wear 'em around like you're cooler than me. And you ever say, hey, oh, remember my name, and probably 'cause you think you're cooler than me. Oh no, the way that you look when steps make that much noise. We'll figure it out. Close our eyes just to feel seen. How seems. Soda. Cheese. Bottled water. You say I remember my name and so because you think you could. I might be charging bank for that. It just shows you what you can have. Sure. Get a deal. Get a deal on some cheese. Probably need it. Mm-hmm. Anything that's running low, we'll just buy. Running low means we probably don't have it in stock. Let her catch up. Okay, so we want our story to be kind of mysterious. Like black. That's black. Gray. Leave me profit. Okay, let you restock. So purchase. Yeah, I can go run over. Let's hope not. That was a car accident. I'll be okay. Just dance. Just dance. Just dance. How do you know someone's a shoplifter? He looks like a shoplifter. You have to enable shoplifter. You okay? Dance, just dance. Alright, let's buy salt. Honestly, after this day, we're gonna be where we take our leave. Because I am getting kind of tired. If I'm honest. Blue flower. They have one for blue flower. I don't think so. Peanut butter is... Oh. Wait, shit. He'll just... Wait. Management? Hiring? What a shit. Okay, growth. Okay, growth is something we want right now. Vehicles. 300. I'm gonna see if we can get any good deals. Oh, what happens when I press and hold on my vehicle? Possibly lost my vehicle. Bro, we almost died. Get a mop out. Get everything cleaned up. Yeah, she's not doing bad, actually, keeping everything stocked. Right, then we close. Okay, we're doing great. I think we're doing well. Make you feel brand new. To inspire you. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for this girl to restock everything for this person. Yeah, I'm just getting them to restock everything. I'm a good restocker. I'll give you that. Yeah. Quite happy. But no, after this day, we'll save and we'll come back to this another day. We'll raid Finman probably. I believe he's doing Tomodachi Life if he's still doing Tomodachi Life. Because I'm knackered, chat. 1030 is enough for me today. Following. Yeah. So chat, let's check something. I was gonna say. Yeah, Finn's still streaming. Yeah, no, so Finn's still streaming by the time this Galley fam is finished restocking. Like, they're keeping up really well. Yes. They just really are that good. Do this unwritten. Yes. Bro, they're just restocking. I just want to make sure everything's ready for when we next play the game. Ambitions. You done? You're done. Open up a dirty window. Okay, chat. They're gonna save the game. PNG tour stinger. Right, we're gonna raid out. We're gonna go raid Finn. Because I am very tired. I need my rest. I need some food and some water. So let's get Finn's stream open ready because I'm mod for them. Finn. Right. Mod view. Right, guys, go say hi to Finman live. Right, guys, go say hi to Finman. Yeah, and go watch while they do meetings. Bye-bye, everyone, and I will see you later for tomorrow's stream. We are doing challenger trials. We're in a team, and it's really cool. It's really awesome. Bye-bye, everyone.